The most chaotic school day ever. Let me tell you about the most chaotic school day of my entire life. And when I say chaotic, I don't mean, oops, I forgot my homework. Chaotic. I mean the kind of day where everything feels normal for about 5 seconds, and then immediately goes wrong and keeps going wrong, but in a way that you can't even be mad about because it's almost impressive. It all started in the morning. I woke up and instantly knew something was wrong because my room was way too quiet. No alarm, no noise, just peace. And peace before school is suspicious. I checked the clock and jumped out of bed so fast I nearly invented a new sport. I threw on my clothes without looking, grabbed my backpack, and somehow put on two different socks. One was blue, one was green. I didn't notice, and this decision would follow me for the rest of the day. I ran downstairs, grabbed a piece of toast, and tried to eat it while tying my shoes. That plan failed immediately. The toast slipped out of my hand and landed butter side down on the floor. I stared at it like it had betrayed me personally. Before I could process what just happened, I heard my mom yell, "The bus is coming!" So I picked up the toast anyway, because at that point, the day was already questionable. I sprinted outside just in time to see the bus slowly rolling away like it didn't care about my problems. I waved my arms like I was guiding an airplane. The bus driver sighed, stopped, and opened the door. I climbed on, breathing like I had just run across the entire Roblox map. Everyone stared at me. One kid whispered, "Why is he holding toast?" I sat down and immediately realized I sat on someone's science project. Glitter went everywhere. I apologized about 10 times while trying to brush glitter off my backpack, my pants, and somehow my face. The bus ride was loud, like always. Someone was playing music without headphones. Someone else was arguing about which video game character was stronger. And the kid behind me was kicking my seat like it was part of a mission. Then the bus hit a bump. My toast flew out of my hand, landed right on my head, butter side down. The entire bus went silent for 1 second. Then everyone laughed. Even the bus driver laughed. I removed the toast and decided it had done enough for one day. First period was math, which is already risky on a good day. I opened my backpack and realized I forgot my homework. I checked again like it might magically appear. It didn't. The teacher came around collecting papers, and when she got to my desk, I panicked and handed her my lunch instead. She stared at me. I stared at her. She asked if I was okay. I nodded like this was normal behavior. She moved on, and I survived. Then she explained a math problem that looked like a secret code. Numbers, letters, arrows, maybe a symbol from another planet. She called on me. My brain immediately shut down. I said the first number I saw. It was wrong, but she said, "Good effort," which felt very generous. Next was science class, and we were doing a group experiment. The instructions were very clear. Do not shake the bottle. My friend shook the bottle. The bottle fizzed up like it was angry and foam went everywhere. It wasn't dangerous, just messy. It covered the table, the floor, and my shoes. One sock was blue, one was green, and now both were sticky. The teacher walked over, looked at the mess, and said, "Well, that's one way to learn." We cleaned it up with paper towels that immediately fell apart and made things worse. By lunchtime, I was starving and emotionally tired. It was supposed to be pizza day. It was not pizza day. All the pizza was gone. All that was left was something called mystery casserole. No one knew what was in it. The lunch lady smiled way too confidently. I took it anyway. I sat down with my friends and we all stared at our trays. One kid poked the casserole. It did not move, but we still didn't trust it. We traded lunches like secret agents. I ended up with a juice box and half a cookie, which felt like a victory. Recess started off normal, which should have been a warning. Someone yelled, "Ball!" and the ball appeared out of nowhere. I tried to catch it. I missed. The ball hit the teacher's whistle, and the whistle flew across the playground in slow motion. Everyone froze. The teacher slowly turned around, picked up the whistle, and somehow blew it anyway. Recess ended early, and no one questioned it. After recess, we had language arts. We had to read out loud. I felt confident until I wasn't. I read the word colonel completely wrong. The class laughed. The teacher corrected me kindly. I nodded like I already knew that, which I did not. Art class was next and things were calm for about 10 minutes. I was drawing something amazing, something that would probably end up in a museum one day. Then my elbow hit the water cup. Water spilled all over my drawing. The colors mixed into something unrecognizable. I titled it Abstract. The teacher said it showed emotion. The emotion was sadness. Later, in social studies, we had a surprise quiz. No one was prepared. The room was silent except for pencils scratching and someone dropping their eraser every 30 seconds. I finished early and checked my answers so many times I started doubting my own name. Finally, last period was PE. We had to run laps. I ran one lap and thought that was impressive. It was not. On the second lap, I tripped over my own shoelace in the least dramatic but most embarrassing way possible. The coach asked if I was okay. I said yes while still lying on the floor. Then the bell rang. School was over. I walked home tired, hungry, and still wearing mismatched socks, but honestly, I couldn't stop laughing. Because even though the day was chaotic, awkward, and messy, it was kind of fun in a weird way. And tomorrow will probably be just as wild. But next time, I'm not bringing toast.